Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm so happy to be in the kitchen again with Chef Shazia on behalf of MATW, and today we are going to cook something sweet for Iftar, right Chef?
It's wonderful to be back in the kitchen again and to support this wonderful campaign. It is about giving back. Generosity is half of faith, and we have had such a blessed Ramadan. Let's make it even more greater by giving back to countries where people are really suffering and are in distress.
Definitely. And did you know that this Ramadan, their campaign is give it as it's your last Ramadan? Can you imagine if this was your last Ramadan, what a huge impact it would have?
I would certainly want to do my bit and give back and to the people that need it the most, especially people in Palestine, Sudan and Congo who are living with the bare essentials. We are so blessed to be living with so much that we have. It is our duty to give as much as we can.
Definitely. They need us, we need you. So every single donation has a huge impact in some people's life. Should we start cooking, Chef?
I think we should.
Let's go.
So I'm preparing for you a lovely sweet treat, which is a date slice. It's made with date paste or fresh dates, and it's mixed through with some biscuits. And now I love making this recipe, but it also makes me a little bit sad at this time because there are so many children who are suffering all around the world. So I love making treats for my family, and I would like to have the opportunity by your generosity that people around the world in distressed situation can also make this. In my pan I've got some butter, and I'm going to melt the butter down, and into the butter I'm going to be adding my date paste and my biscuits. Now date paste is simply made by soaking dates in hot boiling water for around 10 minutes, then draining the water and just putting them through a blitzer and into a paste. So once this has been melted down, I'm going to add in my date paste. So I've got the date paste over here. So what I like to do is to break it up into little bits while I put it in, so rather than it being a big clump, and it's easier to distribute it and to cook it down with the butter and the other ingredients. Dates, as you know, are a Sunnat Rasulullah food and provide a lot of fiber and nutrients which are extremely good for you. I'm going to braise the dates in the butter and cook it down a little bit. And I'm going to add in some sugar and some vanilla essence to give it a little bit of extra flavor. And mix all of that together. Once the butter and the sugar has dissolved with the date paste and it's become like a combined consistency, you are then going to take your biscuits. So I've got some rich tea biscuits. You could use Mari biscuits or milk tea biscuit, and break in the biscuits in with the date paste mixture. We can easily provide these ingredients with Muslims Around the World project. Break them up. They don't have to be any particular size. It's again quite a rustic recipe, but comes together so beautifully and tastes so good. And as this campaign is about giving back to all, I think other children and other families should have the same opportunity to be eating food like this as well, because everyone deserves a sweet treat. And then you mix the biscuits with the date paste. So this is a little bit of an arm workout, but it is really worth it in the end. I've got a silicone-based baking pan over here. You can use any pan that you want. All you have to do is just grease it a little bit or put some greaseproof paper. I'm going to dust it with some coconut at the bottom, and then put my mixture into the pan and press it down. So almost like a chocolate tiffin cake, but it is a date slice. I'm going to press the date and the biscuits down onto the coconut, but if you do not have coconut, you can easily use some nuts instead, or raisins, or something sweet that is readily available. I'm going to dust it with a bit more coconut just to finish it off. This simply goes into the fridge to cool down for at least an hour or so before you slice it up. The date slice has been in the fridge for the last hour. It is completely chilled. I'm going to now turn it over onto my board and it's ready to slice. You can have it however thick you want. I like to have like in between a thick and a medium slice. And this is a really lovely post-Tarawih treat that you can enjoy or when you break your fast, but I generally like it with a cup of tea. Here we have a very ever so simple date slice made with minimal ingredients. Dates, biscuits, a bit of butter, a bit of sugar and a little bit of dusting of coconut. Now this is your time to give back. Please follow the link below and donate to MATW project. It is the month of generosity. Charity is part of our faith. Please do it you all, give generously.